Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first issue of the Organized Acceleration Mastermind meeting. And we are joined this morning by a bunch of people who are organized and accelerating. Actually, some are not organized because they are men and they have closets. But am I fair to say that?
Yes.
How many of you, your closet's kind of crappy? Right. How many of you, your closet is organized by colors and seasons? Right. Cynthia Mannion. Okay. So here's everybody. The group is here. Yeah, wave. Very nice. And there's also waves out there. Look at. So we're on the beach and we're having a meeting of people who are like-minded. If you look at Napoleon Hill in his definition of mastermind in Think and Grow Rich, you'll realize that this is exactly what he had envisioned. People getting together with no agenda, helping one another. That's so cool. And I'm challenging you from around the world, wherever you are, that this is your time to understand what is the power of that mastermind. Think about your friends, think about your business associates that you trust enough to help you or confide in. We had a group in New Jersey that was put together by a consultant, a MBA from Syracuse. And he invited a bunch of people who were all business owners, and we sat together and we didn't really start to open up until we'd been meeting every week for a year. Then there was enough trust built in order for us to confide in one another. We had enough friendship. One woman whose father had passed on owned a fur coat store, big mink stole kind of thing. And she confessed to the group that every time she went out with somebody, because she was single, that she was afraid that they were only after her money. So she would only marry a rich guy, which is a brilliant piece of advice anyway. If you're a woman, you marry money. You can always find a rich guy. Jen did not do that. But I feel like once you admit something like that, you're free. And so we kind of encouraged her to just, do a prenup. But everyone threw their 2 cents at what, because we love this woman. She was our pal. She was in the group for a year. We had empathy for her. So do you with your friends. You have people who are reaching out that need something, especially now. You can't go say, well, the last time this happened, No, there was no last time. This is the first time for this stupid ass pandemic thing. And it has changed everybody, all people all around the world. I mean, literally people around the world. And you, all of you in this room, everyone has been changed. Some people have had a death. Some people have had no toilet paper. But wherever you are in that mix, you have changed your life as a result of it. Some of you have changed business associates. Some of you have changed employees. Some of you have had business struggles. Some of you, we got a PPP loan. It saved my ass. I mean, literally. And, how do you say grace over that kind of stuff? And the answer is you can't. You deal with it, you're thankful for it, and you move on. And you do the best you can to capture what is now, in my opinion, the biggest opportunity in the history of the global economy, because everything is at zero. Everyone is emerging brand new, and you can emerge however you want. And when Melvin and I first met, we're talking about, let's turn the camera on the world and start a school for at-home kids, because he's already got a school with kids who come to the classroom. Well, the pandemic is going to exacerbate that to the sky. I'm going to hang with Melvin until he has 5,000 kids online. That's a good number, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
He likes that number.
But that's the challenge. Listen, that's the challenge. The opportunities right now are unlimited. And you have to figure out people are home. Like my son-in-law sells roofs. He's in the roofing business. He never has to worry about it. Both people are home now. They're all home. The husband's not at work and the wife, they're both home. That has doubled his sales. Literally doubled his sales. And He invested in a drone. So instead of climbing on somebody else's roof, they now have things that can exactly measure they take 1,000 pictures when they fly over somebody else's house. He can identify bad nails in a shingle with this drone. Is that unbelievable? And it's 1,000% accurate. No one ever has a dime's worth of questions. And so he's upped his profit, doubled his business as a result of having the balls to invest $10,000 in a drone that his wife, my daughter, at first was against and now loves. Because he doesn't have to climb on a roof again or pay somebody to climb on a roof, which is what he did. But the bottom line is these are opportunities that he took advantage of because of the situation. His sales went up. He had enough cash to go buy the drone. Isn't that cool? And think about it from a standpoint of yourself. What have you done? What have you done out there to be able to put yourself in a better position globally? Now, 17 people have said, I love you on this. You can see you can see it. 105 people on, 17 people told me they love me. Like seriously, what are the other 80 of you doing? You can't hit a freaking button? And we're now up to 18. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very kindly. And it'll fluctuate. People will come on, people will go off. But the bottom line is everyone here in my group is looking for a message of hope and of information that they can use. You want to say something, Jenny?
Stacy just wrote, I love you.
Oh.
I love that.
She's my daughter. Okay, which is good. She could have said, I like you a lot. So I'm looking at this from the perspective of this is going to be my home online here for the foreseeable future. I can't imagine not interacting with this group of people who I have grown to like/love, meet/encourage, and learn from. There's smart people come on here every morning. Dan? Yeah, come on every morning?
Every morning.
Yeah. Cynthia? Every morning, right. So look at this, but Pat Hazel's on. Wrote for Seinfeld for a bunch of years. Smart as hell. Smart, funny. And my old friends come on. I can't believe who shows up here. So you get to reunite with people. You get to people stop by and say, hey, it's cool. Who's stopping by to say hey to you? Nobody, because you're not doing this. You're not taking advantage of your customers. You're not taking advantage of your associates, your friends. You have a deep list of people who already love you. And I can promise you, I'm going to use Melvin one more time as an example. If you get out to your audience, to the parents of the people who bought, I guarantee you they have another kid or they live next door to somebody that's got a kid. I mean, it's the marketing device of the decade, maybe of the century. So this is for you. This is this lesson that we're doing here on an everyday basis. And let's just take a look at some of these people that are on here. Weird though they are. Not you, Cynthia, you're not weird. Well, you're kind of weird. Holy shit, look at all these people. See all the people that show up? Coach Phil shows up, he's first. He's from Calgary, Canada. He's a sales coach. Justin is a new member of the mastermind group. Totally cool dude. Two minds ever come together. See, look at. Quote Napoleon Hill from Think and Grow Rich. Joachim from Norway. Isn't that cool? He's from hell. That's the name of his city, hell. So, but it's heaven. He can be in heaven and hell at the same time. Wonder which one's better. And Jen Gittimer's on. Whoa, hey Jenny. Yeah, I can't hear you. Well, turn up the volume. Huh?
He's one of the 18.
Cool, yeah, he's one of the 18, yeah. Let me do the jokes. Okay, so I tried, but Justin bested me. Okay, cool. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Joachim can't hear. Let me know you can hear, Joachim. Memphis, Tennessee is here now. Sherry, she's boom. Yesterday's question from Wyatt and Joe. what are you doing to stay positive? A friend of mine lives in Charlotte. He has 983 books on the positive on attitude. That would be me. I read the one that he wrote. Yes, attitude. Exactly. I think I can. This is a woman who's pretty smart, by the way. You think that Waddy Piper wrote The Little Engine That Could. Waddy Piper is a fictitious name. Platt and Monk were the publishers of The Little Engine That Could, and Arnold Monk was the writer or the guy who published the story of the. No one knows who wrote it. It was written way before Arnold Monk, but he didn't want to say that he was the author and the publisher, so he made up a name. Waddy Piper's a made-up name. If you ever see a book autographed by Waddy Piper, do not buy it. It's not a good investment. Some lady, I think, wrote it way earlier than 1930. The date supposedly is 1919. And I have a bunch. When you guys come to my house one day, you'll see the earliest issues of The Little Engine That Could. Pretty cool, though. I mean, just putting Arnold Monk in there just tells you this lady knows. Morning, 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 morning. Those are people that live in the Northeast. But some would say, good afternoon, they live in Belgium. Got it? From Calgary. And these people are from, this guy's going to, I'm hawking this guy to be in the mastermind. He's so good. But we're going to try to get another 4 or 5 people in the group that can make it even better than it is right now. And right now it's pretty damn good. Joe Soto's here. This guy Bar's from Belgium. Greetings from Belgium. Isn't it cool? Like people, where the hell do these people come from? The woodwork. And they get up in the morning or they stay up at night. There's people here from Japan. Let's see if I can find him. Dylan, this is a cool guy. Writer, coachman, good guy. Harrington. Buenos Dias from Houston, Texas. Tells you where the language is in that city. Best of luck with the mastermind sessions. Tim, he's from Dallas. Hate Dallas. Don't even like people from Dallas. But Tim, I'm making an exception. Yeah, and everyone's nice here. Cynthia's nice. She's here. Let me find some people from all over the planet. Wow, Toru's not here. Joachim, can you hear now? Lots of shelves, but no books behind you. Yeah, there's some books. I got some books here. I brought some books for the people that are going to be here. Some books from my library. This is a rented house on the beach. It is a beach condominium or a beach home, and we rented it. But we've had this house before in one of our trips to the beach, so we knew it existed. Good morning. People say good morning to each other. As a brand new salesperson, I've read many of your books and found them to be the best when it comes to sales training and developing a great mindset. Looking forward to your new book going live. Where'd he come from? I'm going to tell you where he came from. He came from the internet. He came from Facebook. He came from LinkedIn. He came from someplace or someone called him and told him. It's a word of mouth and word of mouse that will bring people to your live. And Stacy Gittimer, thank you, honey. You're a very excellent judge of character. This is pretty cool. Like he's saying hello to everybody. And this is Japan. Every day this guy's on. And people love this guy. He'll throw out the little words of wisdom, Toru. I'd love him to be in the group. And look at all the comments. You know what this is? Any of you Boston bastards? This is the score of the Super Bowl where we kicked your ass. And it wasn't even close. Remember when you came back against Atlanta?
That only time.
Yeah. We only have one victory. That's all you need is one. Right, Atlanta? They're beating the Patriots by 30 points, and then they play not to lose. And guess what they did? They lost. We took that lesson. Who else is in? Man. Look at all the comments in between when I got to back up. There you go. Now I'm there. this woman's good. This guy every day sells lumber for a living. And this is, I mean, the people here are just unbelievable. Look at this. I love 45-0 Chiefs. So if whoever comments, somebody else will try to over-comment. In storytelling, that's called a topper. Like I tell a story and you go, yeah, well, let me tell you about my kid. Okay. And that's what happens. Yeah, my story will remind you of your story every time. Every single, and sometimes I'll see people in the audience crying because they're thinking of their story, of their mom or their dad or a kid or something that happened in their life. It's pretty cool. Ken Walls is here. Ken, good morning. And these people who, I love my mastermind group. I've seen a 200% jump in my business as while a member. Cool. Like people are going to chime in about their mastermind experience. I hope you do. If you've been in a mastermind, talk about it. I want to hear. Facebook, yeah, YouTube didn't allow access. You know. Good. Okay, cool. So this is my group, my worldwide friend group from early in the morning. This guy should be in the mastermind. He's such a cheap bastard. When I was a sommelier in the restaurant biz, we had the AAS corollary, attention to detail, anticipatory service, and sense of urgency. But if you think about it, it applies to any business. Cool. That's really cool. And Glenn Bill, football quote. This is the guy I want in. He's smart. He's funny. He's cheap as hell. So I'm issuing you your challenge right now, you cheap bastard. Get in this group. Football quote. Our goal was to win the Super Bowl, but also to win this in the right way. Oh. To be role models in our community, to represent Indianapolis, the state of Indiana, and the NFL. Tony Dungy. Jeffrey, you and him have a lot in common. Keep being the leader and the pro that you are. The NFL kicks off tonight. Yes, I know. My Philadelphia Eagles play the Washington Redskins pieces of shit. Sorry if you're a Washington football team. Oh yeah, the Washington. I'm sorry. They changed their name after 100 years. We're going nuts as a society. I'm telling you.
We want them to change the name Washington, but
yeah, they were. What are they going to be called now? First president of the United States.
Red Wolves.
Red Wolf. Oh, Red Wolves. Is that what they're going to be called? I'm okay with that.
Maybe, yeah.
You sure it's not like a slur on wolves? Those wolves don't. It's unbelievable. Like, what kind of a world are we in right now? It's nuts. All right. So that's where we're at on our Facebook group. And you guys, you've been absolutely wonderful this morning. We're going to end a little bit early. Every man has two, one which he receives from others, and the more important one, the one he gives himself. Come on. People put their quotes on. And it's to me and to them and to the rest of the people that are in this Facebook group. This Facebook group is mastermind. Just keep that in mind. And there's hundreds of people on that are live active, but there's about 1,000 right now that are listening in their car. And, you know, we'll see the numbers afterwards. I'll show you the numbers afterwards. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Boom. And this guy, Alan, I'd love for him to be in the group too. Good guy. These are good people on here. Really, really good people. I have some of your group books. I love them. Okay. Thank you very kindly. I mean, like, look at Brian Kelm. And get him where I trust. Thank you very kindly. And with that, I will see you tomorrow morning at 9:59. We're going to do another broadcast from here, and I'm going to bring some of the people in the mastermind to sit next to me in here, and you're going to espouse some of your wisdom to the world. Will that be cool? So think about it. If you want to volunteer for the Facebook group tomorrow for the live broadcast, then all you have to do is say, I want to be in. Cool. Thank you very kindly for your loyalty. Tomorrow morning, 9:59. Stay healthy, stay happy, be